This is a baller.
Hold up. Hit a 5 on for you? Alright, bro, go. Go, James.
Oh,
Go.
James.
Hey! God, that was so close. Oh my god. That's a swap. Who's ready? Who's ready? Get hyped. I want to hear reactions. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, there's
Oh dear lord.
And
like,
I'm looking, I'm like, what up, B? I'm
Back
that
clip up. Oh. Can you guys keep it down? I'm trying to record an intro here, but what's going on? Today, we just got some news, so I want to do this intro here, then do some tests. If you didn't know, they were dropping an update. I probably got super white and super pale here, which is, you know, no change than normal, but Car 98K ADS transition time nerf, basically scope and speed nerf, and the Lee Enfield has an ADS transition time boost. So basically the scope and speed is faster on the Lee Enfield and apparently slower on the car. So I want to do some tests. Gonna get back to you, let you know how it is, but I'm pretty sure now every sniper should scope in the same speed. I think so. That would be perfect, but I'm going to do some tests, and I'll let you know. Okay, well, the results are in. I just did a little test on all the snipers, all the scoping speeds, all the variants that I have, because I always had this little worry, you know, with all the variants in the game. I thought, are they going to change everything at the same time? Is something going to get left behind? And they kind of did that. I'll get to that in a second, though, but the initial test, the initial results are in. And everything looks good. Everything seems to scope in the same. The car scope and speed is now the same as the Springfield. I would show you that, but I actually have this torpedo variant on now, which I'm going to talk about in a second, which is one of the outliers in this test here. But in a nutshell, okay. Oh, is this guy going to challenge, do you think? One of them's going to come. One of them's coming. Oh, give me that hit marker. Thank you. Thanks for saving me. In a nutshell, okay, the Springfield is now kind of like, was kind of the main thing they based it off. They based it off the timing on that. They wanted it to be the same as the Springfield, so the car scopes in the same speed as the Springfield now. Okay, so wrap that in your head. The regular car now scopes in the same as the Springfield, which is good. I think that's the best thing they could have done. I expected it to happen, and it was about time, really. So that is now a thing. Next up, the Lee Enfield, they were going to increase the scope and speed. They were going to make it faster, basically. Oh, I'm trying to get a streak going here, but we're gonna back up. But they're trying to make the scope and speed a little bit faster because it was slow. It was slow compared to the other two. And now, with my test, I don't know if this is just kind of how things were recorded. Oh, punch that guy in the back there. But it actually scopes in 1 frame quicker than the car in the Springfield. 1 frame, okay? That's barely anything. Absolutely nothing. Either way, the Lee Enfield scopes in the same speed or 1 frame quicker than the Springfield and the Car 98K. So, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm so glad it's actually... Oh... a thing now, because I hated that everything was different. I hated that every sniper that I used had a different scope and speed. I wanted everything to just feel the same, you know? So that's what it does now. It feels the same, which is great, but... oh my god, there's about 19 of them there. But now we have the variants. We have the variants of each sniper, you know, the different versions of them. We have, you know, the Ranger 2 and the... you know, the Torpedo, the Fallen, all these different ones for different snipers, and I was a little worried that there would be something wrong with one of these. I thought maybe one of them wouldn't get the nerf, wouldn't get the patch, or whatever it may be, and I was correct. The Torpedo variant for the car scopes in the same as the pre-patch car did. Scopes in the same speed, okay? So if you want to do some tests right now, I'm pretty sure it's a bug. I honestly don't think they meant for that to happen. That would be silly. If one variant out of every sniping variant had the same scope and speed as before, that would be just, it would be silly. As of now, as I'm making this video, as I'm recording, the Torpedo scopes in as quickly as the car did before the patch. It might be happening with some other variants. I haven't tried anything like that. I tried the Fallen, that was normal. It was the same scope and speed as a regular car. I tried the Ranger 2 with Springfield. I tried something on the Lee Enfield. Everything seems the same now. Everything seems to be scoping in the exact same speed, which I love. So I'm not even mad about this patch. I'm sure a lot of you guys might be a little bit mad about the car nerf. In reality, now everything's the same. Everything scopes in the same speed. The swap videos are going to be coming. All that kind of fun stuff is going to be happening, and I cannot wait. So, don't be sad, okay? It's a really good patch. It's a really good thing for us. The Lee Enfield is now way better. It's going to make things a lot more enjoyable with variety and stuff like that. So, honestly, it's a great thing. I'm happy about it. Let's get some gameplay with it. I got a couple of hours here to grind. I'm going to show it off. I'm going to have some fun. All right, let's try and get a feel for this car, shall we? This post-patch car. Well, this is not as bad as the DSR patch. If you guys were around for that, bad times. The worst times. That was like a game ruiner for a lot of people. That was just... The DSR was so good. Okay, I'm ready for someone to challenge. No, I'm not. I'm not ready. I take it back. I'm not even ready yet. Can't figure out the scope and speed yet, so just don't challenge me until I do, and I will feel fantastic. Here we go. Okay, it was a little snap. I was already scoped in there, though, so I can't really... I'm still not there yet. See, that was a nice shot. Okay, we're getting the scoping speed down here. I'm gonna nade there. Boom. I'm gonna hold this board as much as I can, because that's how I do this on this map. This man's coming out for the pre-fire. Gonna check behind me. Oh, that was a bad one. That was a bad one. There's a guy here, right? No? Scope and speed good. Feels fine. I'm telling you, it'll take probably a couple of days. Maybe not a couple of days. Maybe a day. If I grinded with the car a full day, it would start to feel normal again. But it's just kind of like the scope and speed combined with the fire rate. Because obviously you're used to scoping in quicker to shoot quicker. You know what I mean? So it's not just... the scope and speed that's affected here. Yeah, I mean, I know that's the only thing that they changed on the actual gun, but you've just got to think how that actually affects everything else, you know? It's like it's a little knockout effect, you could say. So, oh, see what I mean? Like, I'm not ready there. I'm not ready yet. He challenged. I didn't think he would again, but we'll get there, though. I'm telling you, once it's there, like, it will feel fine. It really will, but I know a lot of people are going to be mad at this and upset about it. And honestly, I get it, but at the same time, just don't be worried too much about it. Because once you start using the other guns, it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, the Springfield is really, really good. Like, I know a lot of people just love using the car because of how fast it scoped in, but the Springfield is dominant. It's better with damage, and it may be a better option to use now. Expect a lot more Springfield and Lee Enfield as well. That scope and speed is beautiful, honestly. Like, you have no idea how ready I am for that. I mean, I like the Lee Enfield as it is. You know, the extra bullets you have, you know, the control that you have over the gun. But to have, like, the scope and speed be exactly the same as everything. Oh, it's so good. It feels great. I'm so happy about it. I am so happy about it. I'm going to be swapping all over the place. Springfield. Car. Yeah, I might even throw a Carabin in there. Who? Nah, that's a lie. That's never going to happen. Like, screw the Carabin. I love the scope and speed already. I love it. Oh, yes. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted on this gun. Just a little bit more pace, you know. Stop it from feeling so sluggish. I don't know what it is, though. You would think it would be, you know, more strange to have a gun that scopes in quicker than normal than a gun that scopes in slower than normal. But for me, it's the other way around, you know. It's strange how it works. Honestly, it's strange how it works because... You know, having a gun that scopes in quicker than normal, you would think, oh, that'd be fine because you just scope in, you can shoot faster. But for me, it's like straight. I don't know what it is. Like, I confuse myself. I don't know what I'm doing. So it's going to take a little bit more adjusted, I think. Why is everybody sat in corners? It's going to take a little bit more adjusted, I think, to use this gun than it is with the car. But I think we'll get there. And we're already getting there. Maybe I am lying to myself. Maybe the other way around. Maybe having a gun that scopes in slower than normal is going to be the weird one. That kind of makes more sense. That's a normal thing to have, but you know me. I've got to be different. I'm a little bit weird sometimes. I don't know what happened there. We just got a weird streak at the end of that. I wasn't talking, but I picked up this greased. Apparently, though, a lot of people have been tweeting me saying the greased is still the same scope and speed. So that did feel a tiny bit slow. I haven't really used the Lee Enfield that much since this patch drop, but it seems like the Greased is maybe one of the variants that's been stuck in the pre-patch phase, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot more. The Torpedo stuck, maybe the Greased, I don't know, but that was a nice little streak to end that game, a nice little 15 streak. Could have hit a clip, but still not used to this weird car right now. I'll get used to it though. Once I do, it's game over.